What is the general feedback from the bondholders in light of the presentation from the Prime Minister of Belize and his negotiating team?
Well, bondholders, of course, have looked carefully at the postings from the government on the central bank's website, and they're studying them quite carefully. At a high level, I think that as a group, bondholders would not like to see a resolution which results in merely kicking the can down the road and not moving more definitively for Belize to credibly close its financing gaps and reduce its crisis risk. And that is more than just dealing with this one bond.
There is another scheduled payment for early next year, correct? Has there been any indication that Belize would be able to make this payment?
All we know is two things. One is what they posted on their website, which does not refers to the date, but that's it. It's a fact that there's a scheduled payment. What the government has said, you could read it on the central bank. They've not gone farther than to acknowledge that date.
Now, you've shared initially concerns with regards to the restructuring of the Superbond for a third time. Based on the information posted on the central bank's website, have bondholders shared any kind of additional concerns or trepidations based on what they're now seeing?
The government has posted last week some measures they would take on the fiscal side, but they haven't demonstrated how those measures are sufficient to significantly reduce the risk of future crises in Belize. And I think the bondholders, I'm sure, are studying that and trying to figure things out. But we haven't seen any full forecasts from the government which would show that these are sufficient, and they're much less than what was suggested several months ago by the IMF. The timing and scheduling and format of meetings, either with advisors or principals, are something which should be announced or discussed by the government. But usually it's a good thing in negotiations to just not publish schedules of these things, but to work on this in good faith, as I think we're trying to do,